Hello my friends and welcome to my reaction of Call of Duty Next, the first Call of Duty event that encompasses multiple different, I guess, showcases and announcements, if you will. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. Leave it a like if you guys are hyped. Subscribe for more. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Modern Warfare 2. Let's go. The future. We're gonna have to probably mute some of this because there's a lot of copyright music, but you know, it's okay. Warzone 2.0, baby. We're getting our first look, I think, finally. A Warzone on mobile. Okay.
Listen up. These guys on the ground.
Yep.
They are your brothers now.
They're your brothers. And this is only the beginning. Call of Duty champs. Modern Warfare 2. This is Call of Duty Next. I'm your unofficial host, JSkeleton. No.
Hello, everyone.
Bro, everybody's just there.
Welcome to
playing.
Call of Duty Next.
They're playing it already.
I am Johanna Ferris, the general manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help kick off a truly significant moment, not only for the
Here we
highly
go, man.
anticipated upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2,
Here we go.
but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise.
Okay.
You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth.
Yep.
And we've learned a ton along the way. And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience. One focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly big news. But it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come.
Okay.
Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be the judge of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta, and to be
I can't wait to dive into that. We're gonna have some
with more
gameplay.
than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming. They will finally get their hands on the true star of the show, the gameplay itself. So let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce, alongside me, Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of Call of Duty. Pat, welcome.
Thank you, Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place.
Buddy in the background keeps
On the
popping up.
franchise, I always get
He keeps
asked by
popping
people,
up.
I regularly get asked by people, what are the areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on?
You can see the menu there, right there.
We worked on
Everybody's got the
improving and
menu opened
innovating
up, ready
on
to go.
every area of the game. It
Ready
always
to go.
comes back to gameplay. Gameplay is key.
Everyone's
But
just
I
chilling.
could go on and on. Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an
Everyone's
all-new
just
mode
chilling, man.
in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI.
Okay.
And it goes on and
See,
on. and on.
DMZ is
We've
gonna
got
be very
mobile
interesting.
connected with progression,
DMZ is
everything
gonna be
else across
super
all the
interesting.
games, and it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun.
Okay.
Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player, whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone, wherever you played, be it on console or PC or mobile, however you play, whether you're a camper or a slayer, we've tried to think about fun for you. And hopefully today you're going to see that and play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know, fun is
Well,
definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I wanna
I'm particularly excited about some of the social features.
I wanna
that
see
are
what they
coming
got
as part
up
of
their
this
sleeves,
launch.
man.
Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to be instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players in unexpected and pretty fresh ways. We've already seen some hilarious interactions, in fact, during play sessions, and I can't wait to see how these new ways to connect evolve over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell us about weapons?
Oh, wow. So
Weaponry.
we've completely innovated in the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel more in the game.
Okay.
And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body, we've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that. We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun. Again,
right,
with some sophisticated inverse kinematics. We've connected the gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect there. And that's before I even get into what we've done with the new gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But look, you're gonna play it, and I hope you'll love it like we do.
All right. Well, we've taken up enough time, but before we kick us off the stage, can we tell them about raids?
Yes, thank you. So with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're gonna release a raid in Call of Duty.
A raid.
It's a very different kind of gameplay. It's very intense.
What is that?
We think it's very fun. And we're super excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to talk about for all of you hardcore players out there. I heard so many of you talk about what kinds of gameplay challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say everyone in the match will know when you're on them and if you prevail at them. So look forward to that.
Okay.
Big things ahead. And now, before we kick it over to Miles and team to carry the day, we are extremely excited to give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer.
Here we go, baby.
Thanks again, and enjoy the show.
All right, here we go. Multiplayer, first time ever. Here we go. Whoa, we see a little bit, didn't we? No, actually, I don't think we did. I don't think we ever did.
Forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
Okay. Okay.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
We have each other. Oh no, copyright music. It's always copyright music. Where'd it go? Bro. Their feed cut out. I'm hearing it, but I ain't seeing it. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? There it is. They brought it back. I don't know what just happened there. We're gonna have to like redo that. Oh gosh. All right. Enemies above. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We got you. Ooh, nice shot, man. Boom. Kill them all, bro. Get them all. Boom. Oh, man. Woo. Okay. Okay. There it goes. Oh, boom. You're donezo. Oh, shoot. Okay. Is this our first look at Warzone 2.0? Not bad, man. Graphically looks pretty insane. That was my biggest gripe with Warzone 1.0 is it's just like bland. But this like... I don't know. I think that was Warzone. I mean, it must have been. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it is. Wow. The ultimate weapon is team. Okay. Okay. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. There it is. There it is, man. I mean, not bad. Not too shabby. Are they playing it again? They're looping it. All right. I think they're looping it because we missed part of it. So they're just like, let's play it again. All right, let's see this. Let's see this in better. It's kind of hard, you know, it's kind of hard to really say until you get hands-on, right? Like just a trailer never does it justice. one way or the other. I mean, the trailer could look great and the game could just not be great, or the trailer could look not that great and the game be epic. It's really hard to tell. But graphically, I'll say it looks crazy so far. But again, it's more like a cinematic trailer, so it's you know, we're not gonna really know until we get hands-on. Which again, the beta is coming out like the day after this. At least we've finally seen the parts we missed. Okay. Yeah, there it is. So I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna mute. I mean, the whole thing's probably muted anyways because we don't want those copyright claims. But I will say that just really quick, just kind of muting this real fast. That I don't know, man. It looks like it could be solid, but it also, like, again, my concern is that like so much work goes into Warzone that I feel like multiplayer kind of ends up like not getting as much polish and love as it like you would hope and as it should. And I know they got a lot of teams working on the games, but I don't know. But we'll see. It looks promising from this. Warzone 2.0 looks, by the way, insane. Again, we don't really see much of it, but graphically, it looks a lot better. So I'm excited about that part, because I mean, I know graphics are not everything, but it's just like, you know, the world was so bland in 1.0 that I was just like, I didn't feel like playing it, man, because it was just too like, I mean, I guess even here, there's a lot of browns and grays, there's a lot of flat colors. So I guess that's like, you know, the other part of it, but for the most part, I don't know. I think it's looking okay. Again, I don't want to say anything premature, right? One way or the other. I don't want to say it's good or it's bad necessarily because I haven't got hands-on. You know, it's we're gonna have to see when we play the beta how it is and judge from there. But so far, I'm cautiously excited. I'm cautiously optimistic. Okay, cautiously, but hopefully it's gonna be good. So that's it. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. There you have it.
Pre-order now.
Pre-order now.
Access to the open beta.
Yeah. Hoorah!
And there we go, Call of Duty fans. The trailer's so nice. We've
Okay.
done it twice. It is all there. Everything that makes this franchise.
It's so nice we ran it twice.
So
I don't think that's why you think. I don't think that's why they ran it twice.
And after
But
that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who will
That's
be
a lot of
playing
people.
and streaming shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden,
That is
Director
a
of
lot of
Communications
people.
for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Seeker over the there, Jeff Smith, multiplayer design directors here at Infinity Ward. Guys, first off, how are things evolving from Modern Warfare 2019? I mean, let's start high level because there's a lot to get through today, guys. You saw that trailer.
yeah,
Let's go with the philosophy
there's a
first.
ton of
Let's stay
stuff.
High level. What went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is so much. This game has just so much content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work at IW and our partners across all of the Activision studios. And so much of that work started with you guys at home, the community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019 is really been a core piece of what Modern Warfare 2 is.
Okay.
It's a dialogue that we hope to you know, continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience.
Right.
And people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work
I
with.
want to
to
see
on this franchise.
a first look at
We're in good
gameplay.
hands.
That's what I want to see right now.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff, well, I don't know where to start anymore. Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about. And let's stay high level for now, because there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, you know, when you come into making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. You know, what do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add?
Get
new
rid of
things
seasonal
in and not
levels.
Mess up this kind of nice
Get rid of
ecosystem
seasonal
that we
levels.
have.
If they got rid of that,
so we came up with
that's
a
all I
few,
wanted.
methods.
That's all I
One of them
need.
being player behaviors.
That's
When I
all.
say
That's all,
behaviors,
man.
And not.
That's all I
play
need.
styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match. But behaviors
I
are more
hated
ingrained in
seasonal
how
levels,
players
man. Just
play.
bring back the classic
and we
COD
just put them
feel,
into three
man.
big groups.
Build
We
on
call
that.
them rushers, which are just aggressive
know?
players. They just want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels, and these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a little overwatch.
Okay.
And then we have stalkers, which are reactive, and they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are.
Right.
And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So they're making enough toys and equipment for players to be successful playing our game.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie, what are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2, and it's been really amazing for me to come on board this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, you know, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes, we love water. It's really hard to make in games. But the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles.
When's the last time we've seen aquatic combat? It was like
really going to speak to fans.
Was it like Black Ops?
That I've really enjoyed playing the last,
or something?
Last couple months.
Aquatic combat.
Can't remember.
Swim. Joe,
Black Ops 3.
Can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, last game we really wanted to add water, and we knew we didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk, we froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps.
Okay.
But we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater. Otherwise, you can't use your primary weapons. But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at,
it looks pretty
you can dive
good.
into the water, and as you get deeper, it gets murkier. Like the farther you are from something, you can't see it. And so it's been super fun for us to dig into water and really flex on what water could be in Call of Duty. And you saw the boats and the mine that floats, and every piece of equipment has been filtered. Like, how does it work through water? Like, we had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best version?
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. They really would, instead of blinking out.
Yeah, everything.
A lot of details.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
That is pretty crazy, man. You gotta admit.
Can't quite wait to literally dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system? Joe, what do we got?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video, we have a new ledge hang mechanic.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty
essentially
sick.
A high mantle, but instead of doing a high mantle and throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out.
That is pretty
and
cool.
use that.
I do wonder how that's gonna.
You know, last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is it dives just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, you know, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players.
Wait, so you can slide or dive?
And all of these dynamic
you can
movements
choose?
mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a
Because that's
very cool
interesting
way.
if you can
I'm gonna
choose.
save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0, but it's really exciting.
All right, vehicle details to come. But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously, Call of Duty, crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with. Joe, what are some of the new dynamite new items that we're going to be throwing at each other and equipping and using and all sorts in the next game?
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw the drill charge, you saw the shock stick. One of the other cool ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out, and it basically sits there, and if a player gets close to it, it auto-deploys and basically inflates like a car airbag going on.
Oh, wow.
And it faces the person that triggered it, and so it's a great distraction technique. You can also fire it off with a clacker if you want to control when it goes off.
Bro,
you can throw it in water.
That's pretty cool equipment.
DDoS. We added all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean
see, the
house,
multiplayer looks
really
really good in this
so
part.
I'm going to hit the DDoS. Boom! It's going to shut down everything.
I think.
I can move in, and clear that.
Looks
room.
solid.
You saw the heartbeat sensor is back. It's got a new look.
Oh, yeah.
But it also has a battery as a balancing mechanic, so you can't use it indefinitely in Warzone. And there's,
this is the TAC cam, too, which to me is my personal favorite.
You can put out a lot of them, and even you can patch into your teammates. So you can, it gets a little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually mark your enemies for your team.
Yeah.
So
shoot.
That
sounds insane.
There's so many.
That sounds insane, man.
Toys and new tools that we're
oh my goodness.
Players to get in and play with. I think there's something like 13 field upgrades.
Bro.
Between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my god. Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me, I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith.
Yeah, Gunsmith 2.0 looks crazy.
You know, level our weapons and manage them. I mean, what's going on there?
Because we're getting the maps,
so the
modes, and beta after that.
Players to build out their weapons.
Because I want to see what's up with the maps and the modes, especially.
The Intel drop. I hope people
especially
dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0.
Okay.
We're really
I seen that. I seen that video. It was sick.
Opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments.
Yeah, that's
cross progression.
That's dope.
We saw a lot
I
of
like that.
Positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, you know, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon.
That wouldn't make sense, you know. This makes better sense.
And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
I'm intrigued.
So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon
very intrigued
and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff.
I love shared attachments.
Details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith, and we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor,
that's pretty
that grip,
cool.
they all come with. And to what Stephanie said,
that is pretty cool.
We have attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns. And it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver, you know, is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for, you know, situational combat. And we're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4. And the weapon vault maintains its aesthetic properties across all corresponding attachments. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our art teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2. Available in beta.
Available in beta, so we can work with that thing all weekend long. Okay, so Gunsmith looks incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well.
Gotta hear about the maps, man.
About maps and modes. We've got our tools to play with, equipment, weapons, maps and modes, though. Let's get into this one. Let's get into the design team, you know, the philosophy, I suppose, behind building out maps. Jeff, this is for you.
Yeah, you know, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Yes. But, you know, when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs. These
I love it.
And within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes, like Ground War, and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
I like that. I like that. Because that's exactly what I want, man.
variety,
Something to contrast all those large scale kind of like, you know, Warzone and all that.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine. Today. Excellent stuff. I might.
I'm really looking forward to see how these new maps flow. The 6v6 ones.
Starting with one, we've got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay.
Wait, so this is going to be like a smaller?
Our boats and our new
this is going to be like a condensed, smaller map, or?
And you know, swimming, as we've already said.
It looks pretty. It looks pretty open.
Inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways, and all this great rooftop.
Unless
combat
that, like, you can't go all the way out there in 6v6.
You get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that looks fantastic.
Okay.
So that's one of our larger maps. What about some
that's
6v6 maps? I think we have,
that's a larger map.
Of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado.
I was a little nervous there, man.
Do you mind giving us some details?
Because I'm like, is that supposed to be 6v6?
Mercado is a little street market in a historic section.
Yeah, see, this looks a lot more, you know,
our
I like
story
that.
behind this is, you know, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them.
This looks cool.
Really fast,
colorful, punchy, vibrant.
That center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Yeah, see, I like that.
Really
I like that.
It looks fantastic. And
that looks really,
you know, how that ties
really
to
interesting.
And whatnot.
Really interesting.
Fun games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6. All this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. We've seen some maps.
So they're not telling us a lot about some of the maps, man. They're keeping it.
We'll have the return of Ground War.
They're keeping it
pretty. We've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
Pretty low profile right now.
So Invasion is it's a big war.
Invasion, huh?
It's big war TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of ground war. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping,
40
coming in on medium
40v40 then?
And it's this high action mode.
Is that
it's
what it
super
says?
fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, hey, get to B, you know, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you.
Oh,
We've
wow.
also been really conscious of
That's
where
pretty
we put
crazy.
AI in multiplayer. We didn't put AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI, and it's a super fun mode.
Okay, that's intriguing.
Kind of a funny aside, you know, we took the name Ground War from a playlist in MW2, and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM. And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that that old playlist.
Yeah.
Well, this large-scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Let's keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here.
2 new ones
today, and they will be in beta.
Oh, like a hostage
Prisoner
one?
Rescue and
Prisoner Rescue.
Knockout.
Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
Prisoner Rescue.
Prisoner Rescue
That's
is an attack and
interesting.
Defense mode. It's a round-based mode. The
No
defenders
respawns,
have 2
revives
prisoners
enabled.
kind of spread out, and they need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers
better bring a
advantage
pistol.
once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding, adrenaline-pushing like mode once you grab that prisoner and try and get them out.
Yeah, that hero run to the exfil is,
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm intrigued, man.
Big S&D energy in this
I'm intrigued.
mode, which resonates with me in my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able to pick up your teammates. And I've seen some pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday. It was amazing. Incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one?
Interesting.
We got a little teaser of it on
third
stage from Patrick.
person.
What are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer, too. It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always wanted to do third person, and
yeah, see, that makes more sense.
Other stuff we've been kind of lifting up and
for
third person in each mode. And the cool thing is that it's a modifier on our game.
That makes
turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in hardpoint, but we want to try it post launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. And we have
that makes more sense
camera work.
with the skins you have and whatnot.
Spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior.
They've been adding so many skins for so long, but you can never really see them. So it's like, what's the point?
To give it a try.
Incredible! I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
Yeah, I wonder how this is gonna. Didn't they try third person like way back in the MW3 or something? I'm almost positive.
And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are. But there's even more to come at launch, so this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste? How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone yet.
Not even okay. Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think 1 player on air support, 1 player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops and the.
I loved Spec Ops and MW2
so you're saying I should be
and 3. No, 3 didn't have it. Did 3 have it? I can't remember.
Yes,
but I loved it in 2.
Indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe
I loved it in 2.
Surprise for PlayStation players.
I played them a lot.
What's that?
Indeed, we do. Let's roll the clip.
PlayStation players, okay. There's like a Spec Ops exclusive or something. Is that like Ghost of Tsushima skin for PlayStation players? Yeah, I think it is.
Empty-handed, I was born.
Yeah.
Empty-handed, I will ascend.
Okay.
Blade
or
bullet.
Interesting.
Fist or bow. Spear, stone, or arrow. These are merely tools.
Wow, that's actually pretty interesting, man. Not gonna lie.
I am the one to
Not gonna lie, man. That's intriguing. That's definitely Ghost of Tsushima inspired.
Fix your mic.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day 1 for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
Oni is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player.
That's
I will be becoming Oni main day 1.
Pretty cool skin. I won't lie.
Awesome to see.
As long as they don't bring clowns, man. Okay, I'm tired of all the weird, like non-war looking skins.
And I think
clowns running around a war battlefield, you know.
He is so cool.
Or like Snoop Dogg or whatever, man. It's like, I don't want that in a war game, bro. Like, you know, keep it grounded, you know. Keep it all grounded.
Of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look,
we're going to start the beta today.
Trust me, you definitely want to. It is immediately available around the corner for PlayStation players who pre-order any version.
So close, man.
Beta starts
it's so close.
So make sure you are preloading right now. Now, also check out your screens, since
it's like right there, man.
The beta on your platform
it's
of
right
choice.
there.
But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order
so
the
close
edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 141 Operator Pack and the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta.
That does look pretty cool.
That does look pretty cool. Rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you also get up to a week early of campaign access. So wait, campaign a week early. All right, folks.
All right,
hope
man.
you enjoyed that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes with our crazy set of streamers here, 200 plus here, and
a lot of people.
Rock and roll. But first, We'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
We're about to see Warzone 2.0, guys. Warzone 2.0, my friends.
2.0.
Warzone 2.0.
Warzone 2.0 in the multiverse.
Oh man, here we go.
Today. And it does look
here
awesome.
we go.
However, we need some true experts to help
give
out.
me
here we have got
give me some deets.
JSkeleton is joining us, but of course,
give me some deets on Warzone 2.0.
Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean,
tell me the deets, man. Tell me the deets.
Everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Oh my good God.
Okay, well,
again, there's a lot in this.
Let's get the deets, man.
Where do we go from here?
Tell me the things.
MW2 and Warzone 2 have been
tell me all the
side
things, man.
Since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe.
I want to know.
Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that.
Okay.
But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design. It brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map. And we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Oh, here we go. A brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0.
There it is.
It is a
really
interesting
fortress,
mix of geography. It is
airport,
expansive desert settings.
It's got to be terminal, right? Hydroelectric.
Towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout.
But I want to see.
Let's take a better look at
I want to see down here.
Of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure between all the different, what we call points of interest on the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar.
Oh, quarry. Quarry. It just clicked. I just realized.
Point of interest to make them
okay. Oh, that's Dome. Observatory. That's Dome from MW3.
Point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they
that's from MW1.
A high elevation observatory at the center.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of these.
The big city that's up the top right. And they want to
those buildings, I'm not going to lie, those ones we just seen that one shot, that looked like doo-doo.
With geometry here. So we have
they look very flat. Hey, it's terminal.
Familiar.
Little terminal. I don't think it's to a T, though. I don't think it's to a T. Where's High Rise?
Here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village.
Is that wet work? The wet work boat?
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Okay.
I'm curious what you guys
I am noticing a lot of
on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been
come on,
about
man.
This the last couple days.
Come on, man. I want to see High Rise or whatever. Show me the High Rise.
Play Warzone 2.0, and
come
so
on.
I'm just very curious where you think.
Come on now.
Immediately drop today.
Goodness.
I think some people are going to drop to Observatory just to go back to home. You know.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here before.
I know what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that's gonna be sick.
In there
I'm intrigued, man.
For that reason, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge so they stay in as long as possible in this match. But
smart.
I'm not gonna lie. Warzone 2.0 so far,
guys. Well, the map looks
it's given me some hope. I did not like 1.0 much, man. I played it a bit. good at the beginning.
Okay, so moving on to the gameplay.
I got sick of it, man. It got too bland.
We've talked about a little bit
To
earlier.
me.
How do they fit
To
in
me.
Warzone 2.0?
But this looks intriguing.
All the stuff we talked about in
This
multiplayer,
looks
the
a
stuff
lot
we saw
better
in
so
the
far.
Trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated.
A lot better.
So that tactical camera works in Warzone. That decoy mine works in Warzone. Like,
okay.
It's all of it's been built from the ground up for both.
To me.
The slide, the
water looks nice though.
Like,
the water looks nice.
More swimming.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
Okay.
I can't wait to go full.
I
Captain
hope it
Miller,
feels better and plays better, man. Like it should. It's 2.0. But I'm just nervous, man. I'm just nervous.
The caustics on the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not even sure what caustics are.
Look at the clothes just flapping in the wind.
I have no idea.
You know, that's just cool. A cool attention to detail. You know what I mean?
You can see the armored patrol.
It's a little
coming
thing
by there with
sometimes.
its 2 turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of
What can we
vehicles.
talk
Come on,
about?
vehicular warfare.
Tanks, was in all sorts. Jack,
Tell me, man.
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So
Okay,
some vehicles
good.
are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction.
Yeah, a
and
little
as
more
you're driving
realism,
them
man.
around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires
Oh,
to
yeah?
kind of impact their handling.
Oh,
you
sick.
Can have them
Okay.
They react to explosive differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan.
Okay.
You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you get yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas.
Most?
And then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got water vehicles. We've got a small boat. We've got the boat that Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back. So you can have that little moment cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
Forgot the coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The massive helicopter that you can fly around. And it's a moving platform with 3 doors. And you can move a whole squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my god.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window.
It does sound pretty intense.
Grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting in combat.
Unless somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning. What other massive changes have we got in store? Because it feels like there's so much that's changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
What do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot
If it ain't
wait
about
to see
fun, man.
engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes.
So it's coming. It will be in Warzone, and there is going to be some amazing clips.
Prox chat, huh? Okay.
But, I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about looting in Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like, yes.
In looting in Warzone 2.0,
that's pretty sick.
You can still travel around and listen for those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up.
Okay.
If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied this space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. That sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al-Mazrah and quite literally have a route we plan, hit the gas station,
pick up
gas
snacks.
up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it, so we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits, into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge. They come back together. And then you know, you have this very directed fight of like, as the circles move, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go. It's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay.
That I like that.
Cool,
I think.
World event that
I mean, we're gonna have to see like hands-on, but it sounds really intriguing.
Crazy. Get in the car. We're going now. Go. All right. So
it sounds intriguing. I like how it sounds.
Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it. But Joe, what do we got?
The Gulag, you know, we've been experimenting with. We've tried some crazy things with the Gulag, but the current version of Gulag that we have running right now, we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other.
So it's like 2v2s?
Proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the Gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons.
Okay.
We're excited for people to try it. And
yeah, we're going to get feedback today, too. And like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal here. But there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store.
Okay.
Jack, I have heard of a new concept
so I guess like
coming to Warzone 2.0.
They'll take feedback and tweak.
Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on that best weapon.
That's intriguing.
We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different ways. In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds. And if you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Unreal. Okay, so we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes.
DMZ?
Do you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year.
I
played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this day, playing it nonstop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Up exfil. It's totally up to player choice there. And I'm really
interesting,
excited
man.
about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter, and we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Launch date.
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th.
There it is.
With the start of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2.
November 16th.
Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks after after Modern Warfare 2 launches. And we had 125 million players in the original Warzone. And I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
I'm excited, man.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this, I promise. Then after that, we have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale.
All right. Well, I think for my reaction, I'll leave it at that, because Warzone, I might just do, like, if they have a trailer, I might do a reaction to that. For mobile, but I'm not a big mobile guy. So I'm just going to leave it at that, my friends, as my reaction to Call of Duty next. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe for more. I'm really excited to jump into both of these experiences. I'm going to be bringing you guys my thoughts and reaction and kind of, first, kind of look and thoughts with the Modern Warfare 2 beta, multiplayer beta. I'm really excited to get hands-on with that, see what's new, what's changed, what's the same, things like that. Hear a little bit more about the deets regarding, ranking, the ranking system, different things like that. Warzone 2.0 looking promising. Can't wait to get hands-on with it myself and see how it really kind of feels. But it looks pretty promising, and it looks a lot better than 1.0 in my opinion. So I'm really excited to check it out myself for the first time when it comes out. November 16th, man. It's gonna be a good time. Is this a Warzone trailer we're getting here? I think this is a trailer. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's mobile. That's the old map. Okay. Well, anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you guys soon with some official gameplay, my own gameplay, very shortly. So keep it locked. And until then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.